Mystery and thriller movies are mostly to go together. Where film mainly revolve around the solution of a problem and focuses on the efforts of the main character to solve the mysterious circumstances of an issue with a spray of suspense, excitement, surprise, anticipation and anxiety. We will cover in this video the top 5 mystery movies that you will certainly love, their story details and ratings. If you are interested in a small series that will get your suspense to the very last minute, stick around to find out the series. Welcome back everyone to Behind the Lens channel, where we post the latest news and release dates of your favorite movies and series. Let's get straight to it. Starting off with the number 5 in the list, Gone Girl. Gone Girl is a psychological thriller film directed by David Fincher and written by Gillian Flynn, based on her novel of the same name published in 2012. The film is a postmodern mystery set in Missouri that covers the events surrounding Nick Dunn, played by Ben Affleck, who becomes the leading suspect in the disappearance of his wife Amy, played by Rosamund Pike. Neil Patrick Harris and Tyler Perry also star in the film. The plot revolves around that couple's 5th wedding anniversary, Nick and Amy Dunn, as things become tense following Amy's disappearance. The longer days pass, the more detectives believe she is dead and her husband is the murderer. And as his falsehoods and weird behavior emerge, everyone is asking the same dark question: did Nick Dunn kill his beautiful wife? The plot jumps back and forth between recollections of their marriage and events that lead Nick to want to find his wife's abductor/killer. The film's ending comes as a complete surprise. Gone Girl is rated 8.1 over 10. The number 4 on the list is Shutter Island. Shutter Island, based on Dennis Lehane's 2003 novel of the same name, is a 2010 American neo-noir psychological thriller film directed by Martin Scorsese and written by Laita Kalogridis. As Deputy U.S. Attorney General, Leonardo Di Caprio plays the lead role. Teddy Daniels, an up-and-coming U.S. Marshal, is ordered to look into the disappearance of a patient from Boston's Shutter Island Ashcliffe Hospital in 1954. He's been pushing for a personal assignment on the island, but he soon suspects he's been dragged there as part of a diabolical conspiracy. Teddy's keen detective abilities quickly uncover a promising lead, but the hospital denies him access to information that he believes will blow the case wide open. Teddy begins to doubt everything: his memory, his companion, even his own sanity, as a hurricane cuts off communication with the mainland. More dangerous felons escape in the turmoil, and the baffling, impossible clues multiply. With a convoluted ending, the audience will get answers to all types of inquiries as well as suspicion. Shutter Island is rated 8.2 over 10. The number 3 on the list is The Departed. Martin Scorsese directed and William Monahan wrote The Departed, a 2006 American crime thriller film. It's a remake of the 2002 Hong Kong film Infernal Affairs, and it's also based on the real-life Boston Winter Hill Gang. Colin Sullivan is based on corrupt FBI agent John Connolly, and Frank Costello is based on Irish-American mobster Whitey Bulger. The South Boston State Police Unit is waging war on Irish-American organized crime in this crime-fighting masterclass. Billy Costigan, played by Leonardo Di Caprio, a young undercover detective, is ordered to infiltrate the crime organization led by gangland boss Frank Costello, played by Jack Nicholson. While Billy swiftly gains Costello's trust, at the Special Investigation Unit, Matt Damon, who takes the part of Colin Sullivan, a tough young criminal who has joined the state police as an informer for the syndicate, is rising to a position of prominence. Each individual is absorbed by his double life, acquiring intelligence about the operations they have infiltrated's plans and counterplans. However, as it becomes evident to both the mob and the police that there is a mole among them, Billy and Colin find themselves in jeopardy of being discovered and exposed to the enemy, and each must race to discover the identity of the other guy in time to rescue themselves. Is either of them willing to turn on the friends and comrades they've made throughout their long undercover stints? The Departed is rated 8.5/10. The number 2 on the list is The Prestige. The Prestige is a 2006 psychological thriller film directed by Christopher Nolan and written by Nolan and his brother Jonathan, based on Christopher Priest's 1995 novel of the same name. It follows dueling stage magicians Robert Angier and Alfred Borden in London at the end of the 19th century. Robert Angier, his beloved wife Julia McCullough, and Alfred Borden are friends and assistants of a magician in London at the close of the 19th century. When Julia dies inadvertently during a performance, Robert holds Alfred responsible for her death, and the two become enemies. Both become famous and rival magicians, ruining the other's stage performance. When Alfred pulls off a successful trick, Robert gets obsessed with uncovering his competitor's secret, which has tragic results. The Prestige is rated 8.5/10. Now the number 1 on the list is Seven. David Fincher directed and Andrew Kevin Walker wrote Seven, a 1995 American neo-noir psychological criminal thriller film. Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, Gwyneth Paltrow, Kevin Spacey, R. Lee Ermey, and John C. McGinley are among the cast members. A film about two murder investigators, Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt, on the hunt for a serial killer who excuses his crimes by claiming that the world's ignorance of the 7 deadly sins is to blame for his crimes. As the psychopathic, John Doe, played as Kevin Spacey, preaches to detectives Somerset and Mills about one sin at a time, the film takes us from the mutilated remains of one victim to the next. The sin of gluttony is first, and the murderer's dreadful ability is brutally shown in film noir's gloomy and somber tones. Somerset, seasoned and educated but bitter, analyzes the 7 deadly sins in an attempt to comprehend the killer's method of operation, while Detective Mills, bright but green and impulsive, mocks his attempts. Seven is rated 8.6/10. Series. Behind Her Eyes. Now, for all the fans of mystery and thriller category, I recommend watching Behind Her Eyes. A 6-episode series about Louise as a divorced mother who works as a secretary and one night meets and falls in love with David, her new boss. Louise meets his wife by chance and learns information she has to know in order to figure out what's behind their relationship. I won't talk more and spoil, but the ending will officially blow your mind. All I could say is that it is crazy. It will draw you in from the start, with the question of who would be the guilty. The idea of a triple twist will appeal to you. Behind Her Eyes is rated 7.2/10 and the last episode is rated 8.2/10. Alright, so that's the top mystery thriller movies in. Let me know if you watched any in the comments down below and let me know what movies I missed. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. To see more videos like this in the future, hit that subscribe button. Thanks a lot for watching, hope you enjoyed. Stay safe, stay tuned and see you soon.